Mention the 3,000 or 4,000 more from the bozos who take the 2-drink minimum as a dare. Call it $5 grand a night low end. Now, it seems obvious that given the neighborhood, rent here could not be $150,000 a month. Yet, according to Mr. Friedman, it's a break-even business. How can this be? Well, very easily, I'm afraid. First of all, let's talk about the rising costs of competent interior decorating. All of you, settle back in your comfortable chair for a moment and look around you. Perhaps you can appreciate that this kind of luxury, it doesn't come without a pretty price tag as well. Just save it for later. He still has that rash. Now, let's talk about the waiter persons here. They can't be expected to survive on the 10% of their tips that Mr. Friedman allows them to keep. They have to be paid a salary, and from the looks of their clothes, it's a damned handsome one. Add that to the cost of a reliable sound system, state-of-the-art backstage facilities, and it's easy to see how paying the performers here the going rate for human life as we know it could spell disaster. Now, there is, of course, a part of me that feels very sad indeed that I am not an improv alumnus, that I never had the fun of standing up here for over an hour asking hayseeds where they're from. There's an unspeakable loneliness that I feel when I overhear other comics of my generation sharing memories of a waitress that had blown them both. And, of course, the emptiness of never having stood on the sidewalk at midnight counting the house with a man they called Bud. But alas, I work for money. Perhaps someday enough will be enough. It's hard to say. I have a figure in mind, of course, and if and when I reach it, who knows? Maybe then I can work for free drinks and bus fare. Maybe then I can finally say a resounding yes to all those pinko bleeding hearts that badger me on a daily basis to perform at their little friggin' fundraisers. If that day comes, then I shall begin right here, learning the art of performing for chump money on the beloved stage of the improv, and feeling the warm, gently guiding hand of Bud Friedman so close behind me. A crazy dream? Perhaps so. But it's a dream that I retain in a very special part of my body. So, Bud, all I can say is keep up the good work and long live the improv. And for you folks watching at home, let me just add that if you've never spent an evening at the improv, you won't know what you're missing. But if you do, you'll know why everyone says that Bud Friedman is to comedy what a stewardess is to the woman's movement. God bless you. Thank you.
Martin Mull. You know, Martin, before you made those comments, I don't think you realized that Bud is a Korean War hero, which is true.
Oh, my goodness.
Took some shrapnel and Pork Chop Hill.
We won that one, didn't we, Bob?
We did. No, we didn't. It was a tie. But look, it wasn't his fault. He opened up a comedy club in Pyongyang originally. I got a North Korean that juggled bullets with his teeth. Couldn't tell his mother it was at Pork Chop Hill because she didn't eat pork chops. Let me relate to you making that.
Leave him alone. Just leave him alone.
I'm laughing. Why are you? I appreciated it.
We used to work in the subway before we went to the internet. Amazing grace, give me $1 or I'll embarrass the shit out of you. You know that. Our final performer is a shy man and has a very strong affinity for Jonathan Winters, whose work he continues in Jonathan's semi-retirement. Robin Williams.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you for what you've said. To have the courage to say that and wear those glasses. Thank you. Hola, este la wango.
Receiving the Lester Maddox Achievement Award this year,
Martin Mull for his work in achieving racial integrity. But first, a few words from Jimmy the Greek. You know, people look at Jimmy the Greek and say, my God, how can he say those damn things? You give Gandhi 5 cocktails, he'll come up with the same shit, okay? Even Gandhi would be in a bar going, they're fast, what can I say? God damn it, I fast and they're bigger than I am. If I could be Bubba, I would. God damn it, I tell you. I love this. Thank you for wearing this Russian sailor hat. Thank you. Look at this thing. It looks like, oh, hold on here. Takes it off. She's going, no. I just want to meet a woman for something special. I bring fins. I am not afraid of sex. I thank you for wearing this. It's wonderful. Look at this sweater. Look at this. Obviously, someone took some mescaline and said, I'll knit. Okay. Yeah. Look at you. Thank you for wearing this. Some man went blind saying, fuck it, just get it out of the shop. Oh, this tatter, this sacred sweat, this sacred... Yes, I'm dyslexic. I'm not afraid to say it. I was a kid at Halloween going, hi, trick or trout. Oh, look around. People are getting afraid. They're going, oh, man, he's coming towards my table. Oh, how you doing? My God, I thought you were still in Congress. My God. You have that look like you're going to go, any time, Mr. North, did you realize we had your balls in a sling? At any time, Mr. North. And there was old Ollie up there looking kind of like, you know, he's looking right at him. They go, pardon me, Senator, may I have a moment before I respond to the question? No? Mr. McFarland, would you like to answer the question? I don't even know where I am. Well, that Reagan, I tell you, that Reagan. Why didn't they ask Oliver North? He's up on the stand. All he had to ask him was, where are the strawberries? The strawberries. I never know about their strawberries. The men didn't like me. I didn't like the men. I want more height from you. It's past the holidays. More height. Look at you! Look at you! Yes! Yes! Somewhere there's an animal going, fuck it, take it, go. You know, I told you that I found these things on the freeway. I sold them together. You know, there are those little possums out there running around. Pepperidge Farm's putting them in a doughy crust. Look around. How are you doing there? Look at you in a tuxedo and a cowboy. You just must have a big old thing. You have a big truck outside that says, I break for insight. Look, you're the type of man who could step in his own shit and go, it's mine. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Lord have mercy. There's love here in Hollywood tonight. That's why I come here to the Improv, because I don't have an act. To me, that means something. Improv, that means jerk off a lot of people at once. I'm sorry I don't have an act. I did it one time, but now, no. Why do you look at me like we did something? You look at me like, I'm sorry, I didn't know anything. But keep wearing this. It looks like graph paper. I don't know. This is nice on a night when they keep you all fully lit and you all have this look like, he's going to talk to me. I don't know. I like coming here because for me it's fabulous, you know. Tomorrow is the Super Bowl. I want to see large men hurting each other. Yes. I want to see, maybe they should have some fashion consultant before the Super Bowl going, this time, when they go into the bowl, I want every time someone is tackled, some clothing comes off. So by the end, everyone's in a huddle going, check it out. Then all of a sudden, the huddle's like a lazy Susan. All right, all right. I'm sorry I offended you. Obviously, you're a football fan going, don't ever do that again. Don't make fun of large men. I'm sorry. Now, the gospel according to Bubba. Yea, though they do have big thighs, they shall run. And others shall block, for they have no necks. And God did look down, and he said, who shall own the team? And he said, let there be white. For thine is the end zone in the dance for no reason. Thank you. What are you drinking here, son? What did you buy the little woman tonight? Oops, sorry, I pissed all over you. Feels like a bad restaurant. Hello, I'm your waiter, Andre. That's all the waiters in Hollywood are going, listen, I'm an actor. Fuck it, I don't know why I'm serving you chicken. Champagne, Moet Chandon. God, I remember this. Drink a few bottles of this, wake up nude in the hood of my car. That was fun. Those were the old days, remember, Bud? when there'd be 15 guys in the men's room in that one stall going, how you doing? Like to go? Yes. It was like Barnum Bailey Circus in Colombia. Hey, nice show, nice show, nice show. And that cocaine was so good, too. Do you think this was caught with anything? Ah! Ah! Memories. Yes, but those are past us now. I remember when I came here. I feel like we should be reminiscing. I remember there was Bud Friedman sitting by the door before this used to be a leather bar. I came down here from San Francisco. I remember I walked in. I used to play in clubs in San Francisco, like in Berkeley, where most people were in wheelchairs. They couldn't laugh. You just heard, If they really liked you, they'd pop a wheelie like,
I enjoyed your comedy.
But sometimes I'd work at a place. There's another place in San Francisco called the Intersection Coffee House where they'd have comedy after lesbian poetry. I know, you shouldn't say lesbian. I'm sorry, I won't say lesbian. Women in comfortable shoes. Okay. Sorry. A large woman named Betty's going, I'd like to talk to you now. But I came down here because I thought, Samuels and Cohen, they're going to L.A. Yes, I feel like that. Let's go to L.A., that's where it is. And I land on Hollywood Boulevard, and it's junkies and pimps and whores, oh my. Yes, it's like Dorothy on acid. This is what it's about. And there's Bud, like the Wizard of Oz, going, don't look behind that curtain. Don't come into this club now. Ah. And for a brief moment, can I use the word Mitzi? Is that okay? We have to use it. She's up there, man. She's up there, man. There's like an unspoken thing.
Explain it.
I'll explain it, brother. I'll tell him. It's like up there on Sunset Boulevard, there's another place. A different place, far away from here. It's another place. I'll say the word. It's okay, Bud. You made a lot tonight. It's okay. Call the Comedy Store, and sometimes people cross over, and then they can never go back. I just want to say, maybe one day you and Mitzi will sit down in a room like Reagan and Gorbachev, but without the funny stuff on the head. And there'll be peace. And one day there'll be just one club called the Comovation. That'll be it. Where everyone will gather down and will eat lots for no reason. And you'll have her hair and she'll have your hair. That'll be it. Don't you see?
You've gone too far. You've gone too far, Robin.
Yes, Bud! It can happen in our lifetime! Why do you have to open up every place she is? She's scared. Oh, there's money for everybody, can't you see? Right now I feel like Gandhi in a delicatessen going, who had the fish? But that's my dream. Call me fucking crazy. Call me fucking wild. Look at these people up here. All of us working. Look at this man in a bow tie. That's a bowler tie, isn't it? That's for people who are actually brain dead who go, that's just all, just put it on like that. That's where it is. But I gotta go back up to San Francisco. There it is. It's amazing up there. You see people dressed like a cowboy and you're going, no. And I know Paul talks about it. Paul's over here, Robert's here. Paul talked briefly about that. But hey, sex is a little scary unless you're gonna live like with, maybe if you're really afraid, you're gonna have to buy one of those rubber dolls and go, hi, Mom, this is Michelin. But I love you. They're pulling me off, son. It's the end of my time.
We're live. Robin Williams.
Put it in there.
Comedy! Comedy! Good night for the improvisation. Thank you very much.
Peace on our lifetime. May they be together, people.
Hold on, Reagan.
In it. We're finding out today about secret compulsions. Stay with us. That's today on Lisa.
But my first guest has suffered from obsessive-compulsive disorder since she was just a little girl. Now, she was convinced that she had to say a prayer for each one of her siblings while she washed her hands. Now, the problem was, whichever person was named last, she thought would die. So eventually, she was held hostage by her obsessive thoughts. Won't you please welcome Mary Hull? How you doing, Mary? Okay. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here.
Be the hypocrite.